There we go.
What? Yeah,
That's
go.
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Which line do I start on?
This.
Okay. The sort of plucky behavior that's sure to attract the attention of Scotland Yard. Isn't that so, madame?
I do not.
What the fuck?
Yes, the waxwork you sold has already been seized by the police and remains in their custody as we speak. The old man must be reunited with his grave in the special exhibit, and not a moment too soon. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this horrifying puzzle. I think I fucked up my name. Oh well.
Are you having a stroke? Stroke?
I see I've stunned you all into silence.
Oh god. You have Omzi, you have. And you've obviously upset this young lady in the process. Your clothing looks awfully hot.
Hmm.
If I could just bring up one point, Mr. Holmes.
There is no 1 point. I'm all ears, my dear fellow.
According to your deduction, then, the special exhibit featured this old policeman. So, that would mean that he's particularly ruthless murderer, wouldn't it?
The killer policeman, Ottermole.
Sorry?
It was a mysterious series of murders that rattled the capital only last year. The police rushed to the scene every time, only to find the culprit had disappeared into the ether.
And it turned out the culprit was the policeman himself. A senior officer by the name of Ottermole.
So you mean that's who the sinister-looking old man there is supposed to be?
Indeed, it is a particularly grim face, is it not? Unforgettable, in fact. Yes, I remember that odious countenance only too well.
But is 200 pounds a lot of money for a wax model?
It would be enough to afford one of the latest steam carriages, if that puts things into perspective.
So, it is quite a lot then. Is there anything else you wish to add? Before I melt you down. That bubbling voice is looking more and more ominous.
The smell of that molten wax is starting to worry me.
Mr. Holmes did more or less just accuse her to her face, so... I think I might have to call on your assistant here, Ayos. Is that alright? Is that alright? To make some minor corrections to the great detective's great deductions.
Of course it's alright. We'll soon set things straight.
Well, let's get started then, shall we? Before Madame Tusples vents her anger. Okay, just two more. Just two more.
Just what I was waiting to hear, my dear fellow.
Just 2 more, what?
Two more spoons.
Okay.
Okay, no.
So, Madame Tuspels, in accordance with our agreement, you shall now have the pleasure of seeing this famously great detective and temporary exhibit at work.
Take over, Zim. I got this. Bjornska.
Do I need to voice this?
No.
No.
I'm gonna be talking to myself.
If you don't want to, I can still continue.
It's fine. She definitely looked in this direction. It's true, but I'm not sure she'd sell any of her waxworks, even for £200. Oh, she must pour her heart and soul into making them, don't you think? Over and above the wax. If you were me, I wouldn't sell them for anything. For that much money, I would. But it sounds like that makes me a bad person. Well, anyway. I wonder if the £200 could have some other significance. Let's follow that creative plans again and see if there's anything else that could explain it.
Public notice? Check out the public notice.
Waxwork for sale. Would anyone really buy models of mass murderers? I think I'd rather have £200 in my pocket. Exactly. You could buy one of those brand new types of steam carriage. That's what I'd spend on if I had it. No question. Oh, I'd buy all the herbs in the world. Must be another explanation for the money. We need to keep looking. Ooh.
200, check.
What? Where?
Check
Oh, I didn't see that. What's that note pinned on the wall there? Oh, yes, I see. Dear Madam Tussballs, we've taken the prisoner from this room. The price for his safe return is £200. Have the money ready by noon on 23rd October. What?
Wax snapped.
This is... It's just like the sort of thing that's left behind when someone is kidnapped. Yes, it's a ransom note. Exactly. You're gonna pretend that?
Yeah.
Take that!
The significance of the £200 is revealed by that ransom note.
Quite so, and we must congratulate these criminals on their inventiveness, abducting a waxwork. £200 is no small ransom fee, yet you clearly intend to pay it.
The model in question has special importance, so I put together all the money I have.
In summary then, the £200 you have in your handbag is ransom money. Now, let us explore the next curiosity with which we are presented. Who is the portly gentleman stretched out so peacefully on the floor? It would appear the man has suffered a severe shock. The cause of which is clearly known to you. Unfortunately, madame,
Oh. Whoa.
So, if the waxwork was kidnapped, where does that leave us in terms of who this man is? We could just ask him when he comes around. I think the point of this exercise is to understand the beauty of the deduction process, Iris. Yes, you're right. Holmes is trying so hard. We mustn't let him down. Well, there's little doubt that he suffered a shock. That much seems clear. But in that case, what's Madam Tussballs trying to hide? Let's have a closer look around. Okay, so
Wait, check her. Wait, there's something. Is that? Check behind her. Yeah, look at her hand. look at her big hands. Hand of Madame.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, like, she was clearly hiding something behind her back there.
I don't know how. I thought that was her hand.
That's a left hand.
This is just Madame Tussble's right hand, isn't it? Yes, it must be. I could clearly see a left hand or wrong. Oh, but wait a minute. This is a left hand as well, look.
Yeah, still left hands, like Jojo.
Don't say such creepy things, Iris, please. And it seems very stiff too. In fact, it's really hard. You mean it's made of wax?
Wah!
Wax?
Nah.
Nah, it's clearly a hybrid.
Did we need to check it to present it? If we presented it without checking, would that still work?
So.
Okay, present.
Changes the name, so.
Take that!
What dealt the man such a shocking blow was, of course, the waxer can.
Indeed, with a solid waxwork limb, one could deliver a very substantial blow.
How could you?
The hand protruding from the bottom of your game. It ought to be a right hand, but close inspection reveals that, in fact, it's a left hand.
And somewhat masculine as well. In other words, it does not belong to you, madame. It is the hand of a waxwork model.
It's pretty rude.
Some of the visitors to my museum can be troublesome. They meddle with the exhibits and cause damage.
So, you mean that,
Yes, this gentleman saw fit to try to remove it as a souvenir.
No small keepsake.
taking a whole branch of a cherry tree when you go to Viet Blossoms.
I'm afraid I had to teach the man a lesson.
You confronted the man and tried to take him off.
And the result? The scene you see before us. It was knocked unconscious. A point we may need to revisit later, but for the time being we have our conclusion. Yes, the killer in this special exhibit has been kidnapped.
This is new.
What's new?
Is it?
Yes. Oh, is it not? I guess not.
No, it's not.
I don't think so, yeah.
According to Mr. Holmes, the yellow neckerchief is signed to other policemen that some crime is underway. A way of communicating with his colleagues without revealing his identity, yes. It's a secret that's closely guarded by Scotland Yard. That Mr. Holmes didn't hesitate to give away. Well, government secrets and any true detective's nature, of course. Right. Anyway, judging from Madame Tussble's reaction to Mr. Holmes' introduction, I think perhaps we might not have identified the man quite correctly. Who is this fellow?
Whoa!
What the? The man has a stub sticking out of his shoulder where his arm should be. Well, that solves that then. Right, this isn't a real person at all. His entire arm's been ripped off from the shoulder down. His arm's been? Of course, that ties in with what we just found out.
Maybe he just had a prosthetic.
Maybe.
Present it.
I know, I just want to see what else it is. Okay, just
Take that!
Who is this fellow? To find the answer, we need to only to observe his shoulder stub.
No such boneless human walks this earth, and of that I can assure you. In other words, the man standing here, the young surgeon John Clay, is in fact, defying all odds, a waxwork model.
I seem to remember it was you who knew he was a real person in the first place, Mr. Holmes.
He has become quite a celebrity in London, being the winner of no less than 3 policing awards last year. I simply had to make a model of the man.
Naturally, what other explanation could there be?
And it was this detective's arm that was pulled off by the man on the floor in the special exhibit, wasn't it?
Next we turn our attention to the old man sat before him with the particularly unsightly visage.
Oh.
A killer policeman called Automol, was it? Was he well known? It was all over the papers last year, but I can't say I know what he looks like. At a very low price though, threepence isn't much money. Only enough for a few measly hours of gas, Mr. Garrett stood out for lodging, in fact. So this is a special killer taken from the special exhibit, is it? The waxwork that somebody stole from the museum and tried to ransom for £200. Is this crusty old killer policeman Automol? Really? Perhaps we should have a good look around again, see if another idea crops up.
Cut a bit to see if there's any blood.
What? Hey,
Wait, he's
what are you doing, buddy?
technology.
Technology.
Sees him was really going all out.
Yeah. Wait, isn't this? I want to see what this. Isn't this price tag for the skull?
Almost definitely.
Yeah. £3. It's a pocket from £200, isn't it? But threepence you could buy and put it on display in your room, yeah. I think I'd rather not go to sleep by being watched by an old man if it's all the same tea. This price tag does stand out, doesn't it? I mean, you couldn't even buy the helmet on his head for that much money. I don't think. I wonder what the price tag is really for then. Okay, well it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Which? Look at this! The old man's tapping his butt like crazy! He seems to be fast asleep though. He's not tapping his foot consciously then? So you mean... It must be a twitch? Never mind that, the point is waxworks don't tap their feet. Or twitch! And look at his arm too. We've seen a scarf like that somewhere else around here, haven't we?
Take that!
The telltale sign that instantly proves whether or not this old man is a waxwork is the obvious twitch.
Even the most realistic waxworks do not exhibit a twitch. In other words, this splendid old man is in fact a genuine member of Amazon Prime's fucking streamer program. I don't know what the fuck they're called. I was gonna make a joke there and it went horribly wrong.
Type shit.
Type shit. Slight shift in your choice of adjectives then. Yeah, slight.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Hey.
And there you have it. Well, Madame Tuspels.
Well, what? It was me who contacted the police and demanded that someone come in the first place. He is clearly fatigued. He is sound asleep.
And he's not waking up despite Holmes probably shouting.
And dancing. And Bruno dancing as well with Holmes.
Yeah. But then, what's this tag about showing a price of 3 pence?
No doubt the price tag of the muffler, which the old Bobby purchased recently at the local market. And I presume you've observed the scarf tied around his arm. Did that not strike you, Mr. Naruto?
Yeah, the secret sign used by detectives to show that some criminal activity is currently underway.
Of course, because as you know, there has been just such criminal activity happening here. As you deduced from the very beginning, Detective.
Adam.
It seemed that we finally arrived at the truth.
Yeah.
The waxwork of the especially ruthless killer from the special exhibit has been kidnapped.
And Scotland Yard are already investigating. But the model's whereabouts remain a mystery. Thus concluded fuck, I almost fucked up my name again. Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this horrifying puzzle.
He still hasn't recovered from last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, elementary.
Elementary.
All sorts of people visit my museum here. Men and women, young and old. Sometimes they drop in just for a short time on their way back from the pub. I welcome them all. But if anyone tries to damage my exhibits, I do not take it lightly. Anyway, your great deduction was even more enchanting than I had been led to believe.
It was a pleasure, my dear madame. I'm gratified that you enjoyed the spectacle. And as for your rough customer, I have no doubt he'll regain consciousness shortly and return home. What concerns me more is the waxwork from the special display. If it was indeed genuinely abducted,
Yes, tragically it was.
I would ask you to recount to us the events surrounding the stolen waxwork. In as much detail as possible, if you please.
Very well. But after I have told you what I know, I must insist that you return to your work.
The talent of a great detective could be put to better use, I feel, but as you wish.
I think I figured it out. This is why this is how the teleportation worked. One of the teleportation, the machine itself had the waxwork. That's where it is. So it's gone now.
What do you mean the machine is something?
Wait, can you check our evidence?
Yeah, we should check.
This thing, piece of green cloth. That's the waxwork. That's part of it. That's part of the work.
Material, not rubber.
Yeah, that's what happened. The one that was put in the machine was the waxwork and exploded. This is it.
It was
This
a waxwork?
What? This is what's left of it. This is
Uh-huh.
Did he move into the machine?
Yeah,
This is
you
the-
see the cutscene.
Did he walk into the machine?
Really?
Again?
Yeah, you see it's the first thing you see in this case before the actual chapter begins.
I forgot.
Even if you forget, Iggy, do you think he grabbed the person, he opened it, put him in, and no one noticed anything?
Think about it. The
Think about it.
something. This is something like this happened, but in a different way, in a way that makes sense. Keep that in mind.
In a way that makes
Trust.
sense.
Trust.
Okay, okay,
In a way that
okay,
makes
yeah, in a
sense.
way that makes sense.
Trust. This wrong deduction will give us a hint to the actual answer.
I'm trying to figure out in a way that makes sense. So, okay, let's bench your idea of the waxwork being the person who's put inside the machine.
Yeah.
What's your conclusion now?
I'm still. I'm
Are
still
you
thinking.
convinced this piece of green cloth belongs?
Yes,
to
I
the
am
wax?
convinced this piece of green cloth is the wax. I'm
And-
convinced that this is part of it. I don't know, but my conclusion was sticking.
It was found under the
do you rep-
experimentation stage.
Yeah.
The experimentation stage
Uh-huh.
was here, right?
Yes.
It's the place where he.
It was
shot
very
him.
far from the. Okay, it's not even close to the machine. But it is. It's part of the. It's part of the thing. It's part of the Waxwork. Don't worry. We'll get more evidence and we'll figure it out. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, so the waxwork-like material was found where
There's
I'm
a
gonna
canvas
have
like.
fun watching you go through this case. I like if that's where your first theory is. I'm gonna have a lot of fun watching you play this game.
Okay.
Look, each rank theory has one part of it. Every wrong theory is made from a piece of evidence. That means every wrong theory, like all 5 wrong theories, may lead to the one right one. We'll get it. We'll figure it out.
I mean, not wrong.
Does it? I mean,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, yeah. It's not really every wrong.
Maybe not
if
every,
it's
yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay, guys, let's start there. Oh, present the. Did we present the? Okay.
I don't know.
Tell us more about the stolen waxwork, please.
It was some days ago now, when I came in here one morning.
Wait, I'll take over here.
Oh, you just want to take a look? Okay.
I immediately noticed that a waxwork was missing from the special exhibit here.
It is your most prominent display, so that's why the curtain's closed.
And I found the ransom note in its place.
A culprit must have broken in during the night. Taken it then? So this waxwork that was stolen, it was a model of some horrible criminal, I suppose?
Of a particularly horrible criminal, in fact. The killer who left a more profound scar on society than any other, I would say. The Professor.
Not a name I've heard of.
Mr. Nadaho, it seems the circle is complete.
Sorry. The
it
professor
out.
case happened around the time I was born, didn't it?
Indeed it did, Iris. 10 years ago, a series of murders that rocked the capital.
10 years ago.
Yes, at exactly the time that Beric von Zieks graduated from university, in fact.
Surely he's not saying... So the big event that changed Mr. Reaper's life...
Huh? Is this stream frozen? Oh, I guess so.
As you've surmised. It was
Okay.
the professor case.
Who was this professor then?
It was a series of gruesome murders that had all of London gripped in a terror a decade ago. After 5 victims were killed, the man was arrested and put to death.
And now he's immortalized here in wax for all Londoners to admire and enjoy. A little bit grim. Though of course he happens to be absent at present on account of the abduction.
For crime.
But I don't understand. How is all this related to Lord Van Zieks?
You must first understand, my dear fellow, why it is that the professor earned such infamy. It was due to the victims he chose, some of Whitehall's finest.
What do you mean, Holmes?
Those murdered by the professor were some of the highest members of the British aristocracy. Members of the nobility, even royalty. It sent shockwaves through the country's administration.
Members of the... wait, of course! What Professor Harbin said. Lord Van Zieks is from a family with noble blood. Oh gosh.
It was the 5th victim that led to the professor's arrest. The last of the killer's prey was a young noble by the name of Clint Van Zieks.
No. I don't believe it. Van Zieks?
I'm sure you can piece together the rest for yourself. In the wake of his older brother's murder, the young Beric pursued a career of prosecution, and eventually became the Reaper we know today.
I had no idea Lord Van Zieks had such a tragic past.
Well, I'm afraid that's all I can say on the matter. For the time being, at least. After all, I'd have work to do. As a waxwork exhibit!
Why did they play the music?
That's serious.
I am afraid I shall have to excuse myself as well.
Oh, yes, of course. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Fuck, we didn't present the canvas like piece
We
of cloth.
didn't. I blame you, Ricky.
Do you think? What? I said just present it.
I blame you too, Iggy.
Yeah. Who's this?
Oh, what was this?
That would be Naruhodo.
Is it? Well,
It's not how to
Wait,
go.
that?
yeah, 'cause
No,
that doesn't sound right.
Hold up. Yeah, that doesn't sound like Naruhodo. Hold up.
Well, none of the predicted scenarios I've been analyzing involves you coming to visit me here.
Vicky! Ah, it's a good friend, Vicky! From the first year, remember him? He
Probably-
solved 7.
It's probably Vortex then, I guess.
Well, none of the predicted scenarios I've been analyzing involved you coming to visit me here.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
that'd
no,
be-
I know who this is. Shit.
It's been too long. Really, it has. I'm delighted to see you, Beric.
I forgot what I did from.
It's been 10 years, and here we are, meeting in a prison of all places.
I can't forgive myself for what happened to Mr. Asman. I just can't. I still can't believe it could happen.
Tomorrow, the court will decide.
Yes! a young Eastern man acting for my defense. He seems reliable enough, though. Despite being an Eastern, filthy. It was an accident, a terrible accident. He assures me he can prove it.
I must warn you.
Why are you looking at us?
I must warn you.
Oh, I know. I've heard already. You're going to be prosecuting, aren't you?
It's really awkward.
Yeah.
Since I returned to England, I've heard lots of stories. Beric, are you really...
What?
Never mind. I know that you have my best interest at heart.
My friend is on trial. I wouldn't entrust it to anybody else.
Of course, I fully understand. Thank you, Beric.
Until tomorrow, then. I'll see you in court.
We were that close.
I wasn't wrong that we were almost done, but... yeah, I mean, I knew that was like the last scene, I told you that before.
I see.
It just ended up being a bit longer than I realized.
And we're tapping the trial, I guess.
Wait, we're just starting? That's all the evidence we have? Okay, we gotta figure it out now, Zach.
Yeah, that's nothing. Can I...
it's because they're gonna give us like a double the amount of evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It looks like layers of
Okay,
thick
this is what I
canvas with a thick rubber lining of sorts. I've never seen anything like it before. But apply Mr. Holmes's methods. You might deduce it was part of a raincoat worn by someone who really didn't want to go out. And the time, it must have occurred when the person was struck by lightning. Or maybe not. Well, he did use Holmes's
Huh.
methods.
wait. Who was the victim again? Asman, what did he do? What was his thing?
Yeah,
I forgot.
where is Asman? That's Maskman, not Asman.
Asman is the other guy with the hat.
Oh, this guy. Odi
Odi
Asman. The man who perished in the explosion on the experimentation stage. He was Professor
okay.
Harbrine's financial backer and the boss of a large
Okay.
criminal organization.
He's the one who stole the waxwork. He stole the waxwork. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know how it exploded and he died. He stole the waxwork and something terribly wrong happened, and he killed himself. Like he caused
So,
himself.
hold on, it's been a bit. Is the waxwork
He
on
fucked himself
him?
over. No, it's the professor. Right?
The
Wait,
waxwork
is Asman the one? Was he? Was he? Oh,
Because it says boss of a large criminal organization. The waxwork was of a
he did
criminal,
something.
right? The waxwork was of
Wait,
a,
what-
of a
what-
big guy. Big guy.
Wow,
big guy
we
on
forgot
the-
most of the stuff.
On the higher echelon of the mafia.
Check the Great Expedition newspaper so you can see the story again. I forgot.
Yeah, me too,
Okay,
huh?
wait. One of his men tried to kill Van Zieks.
Every article on the front
Wait,
page
that
about
was what happened, right?
the Great Exhibition, public experiments to demonstrate scientific ideas, cultural exhibits from around the globe. It's also positive and hopeful about the coming century. We must all go see it properly before too long.
Oh, wait, check the story where they tried to kill. To kill. That was one of his men, right?
The Reaper attacked. It's the kingpins of the criminal underworld generally managing to escape conviction in the Reaper's trials. And this isn't the first time the henchmen have tried to attack Lord Van Zieks as a result by the sound of it. It makes you think,
Okay.
if that's just how the justice system works in London, then there must be dark forces at work.
Okay. Then the professor was put to death. He should be like have died a long time ago. So I don't think he has like a part in this.
The professor?
The professor they were talking about, the guy that killed a lot of people.
Oh.
The waxwork.
Henry.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was put to
okay.
death.
So the waxwork is of that guy.
Yeah, I forgot. They explained a lot about Asman, but I forgot. I forgot.
I'm surprised you
I
forgot.
forgot. Exams did stuff to me.
Was he put to death?
She said he was put to death.
Hmm.
John 10 years. I don't know.
I forgot a lot of stuff. Shit,
It's fine.
it's fine.
We'll figure it out.
Naruhodo.
This
Naruhodo
makes
will
it
remind me.
harder, and we're gamers, aren't we, Iggy?
Yes, for gamers.
Yeah,
yes,
we're
yes.
gamers.
Trust me. This Asman guy fucked himself over.
You're gaming.
I can't believe it's been 6 months since I was last allowed to work from home. And now here
yeah.
I am, back at the old base.
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo.
Good morning, Professor Harbour.
I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. The atmospheric pressure in here is off the chart. I've never felt anything like it. It's crushing me.
I feel it every time I'm here, that gravity.
Well, this is Britain's highest court. What are you telling me? It's fitted with some kind of device that can actually control air pressure?
I think it's probably all in the mind.
Ah, yes. Well, you won't let me down, will you, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm counting on you to this trial. To save my life! To save the secret of my super high voltage and continued kinetic machine from being made public!
Yes, I understand. I know what I have to do. I have to establish that the explosion 2 days ago was nothing more than an unfortunate accident.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, really. Justice will prevail.
Oh. There you go.
My commiseration, Mr. Nutter. You appear to have been lumbered with most tiresome case here.
Mr. Holmes, I didn't expect to see you. That's very mean of you, leaving me alone at home with Holmesy. It took me at least an hour to wake him up.
Is it? Are you the famous author? Sherlock Holmes!
He's gooning.
Indeed, sir, I am he. Sorry, did you call me an author? Sherlock Holmes!
That's what I heard. Oh, I've heard all about your exploits, even whilst living in Germany.
Fucking fake fan. I wanted to say. Yes, Vance magazine is on sale in Germany too.
This Must installment is sublime. Your deduction in The Adventure of Silver Blaze was wonderful. I watched a playthrough of it.
Mr. Nutter, can we gouge his eyes out? Yes, a memorable case indeed. It concerned a snake, I seem to recall.
No, that was the speckled van. Are you a Lopper, Holmesy? Well, thank you for coming. I do appreciate your support.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, my dear fellow, but I'm afraid I can't stay.
Oh.
I've already been this at Madam Test Bells. I am a professional waxwork now.
You mean you're a professional?
Yes, I did just say that. But no, the waxwork abduction, of course. Madam has engaged my services. I'm actually going up for detective work this time.
So you're trying to get to the bottom of that ransom, are you?
The week's wages depend on it, as does the safe return of the waxwork, naturally. But mostly the money. As such, I intend to give it my undivided attention. For the money, of course.
Never mind then. I understand.
Of course, with my skills of observation and reasoning, resolving the matter will be as easy as proverbial pie. I shall return forthwith. For until I solve the case, I shall have no money to afford a pie of any description.
Ooh, you must absolutely give it your full attention, Holmesy.
Quite, Iris, quite. But life is riddled with irony, you know? Whenever I give something my full attention, I have a quite insatiable desire for a pie. One of the universe's intractable mysteries, you might say.
Oh yes, quite. Definitely, absolutely. I totally understand.
Is someone a little starstruck?
You just locked me for real.
I wish you the very best of luck, Professor Hairbrain.
Oh, why thank you.
Quite apart, Master Naruhodo. A word in your ear, if you will.
Or no, you're pretty far away from my ear. That's not what I meant to say. What's this about?
As you have remarkably little grounding in science, I feel I ought to inform you. As compelling as this super high voltage instantaneous kinesis hypothesis may be, a practical implementation, such as was attempted by the professor at the Great Exhibition, is quite impossible.
But the professor said the demonstration was a success.
Yes, it would appear that he fervently believes it was.
I've read Professor Bunnybrain's paper about it too, and I have to say, I'm sure it can't be done. It could barely be done hypothetically, let alone practically. Theoretically. Sorry.
Same difference in this context.
Yeah, probably. So he's completely blocking up the wrong tree. But how can an experiment that had no possibility of succeeding, in fact, succeed? That's contradictory.
And it's that contradiction that will be at the heart of the trial, I've no doubt.
That seems to me.
Now, I must hurry along. I wish you the best of luck, my dear fellow.
Wait! I figured it out! Remember in Dark Souls 3 where you can like
What the
put
fuck?
wax on your head to disguise yourself as one of the guys there? Think about it. Someone used wax to look like the guy. He used wax. He hired the Madame Tuspels and made his face with wax look like the other guy. It's makeup.
Wait, I don't know what part of anything this solves.
Yeah,
How there were two. He was in two places at once. One of them wasn't real. One of them was another guy.
Iggy, I love the effort. I love the effort. Please restart all of your logical reasoning, okay?
Restart!
You need to
Reboot!
Go back to ground zero here, okay?
Uh,
Okay. Let's make sure. The guy, he was killed, right? This guy
oh
died.
yeah, what about the crossbow?
This
Yeah,
guy
this guy died.
died, right? He died from the explosion
died.
on the machine at the time.
They found his corpse in the clock tower.
Okay, so the machine like exploded, Next moment,
exploded, and they
he's
found
gone
they
and he's
found his
found in the
corpse
clock
in
tower.
the clock. Yes.
Okay, then where do you suppose the guy who had the wax mask on?
I'll
Wait,
figure that out. And
figure that
then-
out. Oh yeah.
I'll figure
The-
it out
the-
the trial.
How
the-
does the wax professor fit into any of this? This is the question you need to answer here. Like, there's no connection between the wax professor so far yet.
Man.
And
Your theory has absolutely now no foundation to it.
okay, and what we have is
Crossbow.
a crossbow hidden behind a tree under the experimentation stage at the exhibition grounds.
Folding crossbow. What about the map?
Okay, you pull it opens. Was
Crossbow. Crossbow.
Does this shoot? I don't know. Do we know where it shoots? Okay.
Yeah, that's the map. Where was the professor killed? And then you click where he was killed.
One piece of canvas-like material back to the rubber that was found under the experimentation stage.
Scorch marks.
Canvas-like material.
What was Asman wearing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Oh, I guess I can see.
don't know. See this, Holmesy? It looks like you're on your own today, Ryu. But chin up, you can do it. What about you, Iris? No, I'm afraid I can't help. I have something I need to do.
Hello?
Hello?
I think this got cut off. I stopped hearing you for a second.
Oh no,
That's
what
fine.
did you see?
I'm back,
What
back.
Did you not... What did you not see?
No, the stream was working fine.
Oh,
It's just I stopped hearing.
I see. It's going to be a big surprise for you. When you find out what it is. That sounds obvious.
Counsel for the defense and the defendant.
That was a long fucking breath.
I'm waiting if someone else wants to say. Court is now to be in session. Make your way into the courtroom at once.
We're
Court is
on
in
our way.
session.
I'll be right back.
It's not gonna be right back. It's gonna fall down a well.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
It's gonna fall down a well, man.
Nah.
Just the way it goes, unfortunately.
Mark.
He's
What?
back!
I love munchies. An experiment that the laws of science say can't possibly succeed. And a scientist who's convinced that it did. That's the riddle you have to unlock here, Ryunosuke. That's the key to this case.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are sitting today for the public trial of Professor Albert Hairbrain. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
Is he trying to look good for his old friend?
He does this at the start of every case.
Oh my god. The defense is ready, my lord. No, Iggy!
I told you it's because he was taught by.
I was waiting
by
for you
Susato.
to comment on that.
Because he's taught by Susato, so this isn't the first time he says it.
Yeah, and it's not the first time you said this
Too
either.
confused as well. Okay. I'll stay quiet for now. I'll let this.
Yeah, be quiet, Iggy. I'm 6 months out of practice, and what's more...
Speaking of Susato,
I have a ghost Susato here with me today. She just got me. I'm without Susato size, is it just my imagination, or does the Aaron even more impressive than usual?
So, I must say I recollect the victim of this case all too well. Mr. Odi Asman.
Mr. Asman was well known as a financier. No, that was merely a front for his diverse criminal activities.
It was only a month ago that the man appeared in court prosecuted by you, Lord Brassix.
Diverse.
But the jury unanimously found him not guilty.
Because every member of the jury had been bribed, that sounded it. These powerful London criminals are prepared to go to extreme lengths to keep their freedom.
Okay, thanks for the recap.
But 2 days ago, on 21st October, Mr. Asman met his end. The work of the Reaper, was it?
Did I cut off?
No,
maybe.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I just sort of disconnect and reconnect sound, so...
No, dude. Okay. No one said anything. Hello. Does it matter? Oh, hello. Hello. No.
You read this.
1 second.
No, I mean...
Okay, back. Go ahead.
And that is how your lordship would describe divine retribution. The fact remains that Mr. Asmund's death was a direct result of the action of the accused, Professor Harebrain.
Very well then. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people. Are the 6 of you ready to fulfill your societal duty?
What are we doing for the jury?
I thought we weren't doing them. Oh, I honestly want to. That was what he said. Dracula?
Oh my god.
Yeah, appropriate reaction.
Oh, they're all new.
You know? How would she do that?
Gaming.
Horn.
How do you eat corn?
Like that, basically.
Oh, hey. That's nuts.
Streams.
These.
That's
Sorry, I'm eating.
bro.
Let me just finish it. There's not much left. 2 spoons.
ايش؟ شوف طالع لما يكون في كلام زي كذا اضغط هذا الزر شوف تك 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 اضغط هذا الزر اضغط هذا الزر او تك تك لما يكون في هنا كلام اضغط كذا لا اضغط تك تك خلاص الحين تقدر تمشي لو تلعب هنا بكيفك عادي اذا تلعب العب هنا عادي خلاص بس يجلس في السرير احسن هلا اضغط الزر اليمين يمين ايوه الحين هذه مرحله جديده هذه مرحله جديده لف يمين ويسار واللي الزر اللي تحت ينط اللي يمين تحت ينط شوف الزر اللي تحت بي ينط ايوه نط اضغط بي نط فوق الاعداء نط فوقهم لا تمشي عليهم تموت نط اصيل بي ايوه نط فوقهم اوكي اذا نطيت فوقهم تفوز لانك انضربت شوف
I'm back. Feels so nice. There's like fucking heavy rain outside. Sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Like
go sleep in the morning. لا كلهم كويسين نفس الشيء.
Oh, it is him. The police killer Automol lookalike again. And he's exhausted. As exhausted as ever, it seems.
Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, the incident we are here to judge today tragically took place at the Great Exhibition, shortly after its opening.
The death toll could have been far worse, with the exception of the victim, no one was killed. Nevertheless, the dream of the signs being exhibited rapidly turned into a nightmare for the spectators.
I guess he replaced himself with the last one.
Real as fuck.
One second. Ew, okay.
A tragic turn of events. As such, eyes of all.
Okay, I'll just say.
What?
It is our duty to reach a swift and just conclusion, I feel. So, your opening statements, please, Mr. Lord Van Zix. Mr. Lord.
At the heart of this incident is technology never before demonstrated anywhere in the world.
One of scientists' latest development, I take it. The government is keen to capitalize on the Great Exhibition to improve Britain's technological advances.
Same thing.
The technology being demonstrated by the accused was described as super high voltage instantaneous kinesis.
Good lord!
It's designed to disassemble human subjects using extremely high voltage electricity and beam them instantly to another location where they are subsequently reassembled. Huh?
Is such a thing even within the realms of possibility? Sir, I believe you are a fellow of the Royal Society. Are you not an expert in your field?
So this expert and Mr. Holmes are in agreement. It's impossible.
What is the prosecution's view on the matter?
The prosecution would assert that the accused instantaneous kinesis demonstration was a success.
What?
Hello? Order! Order!
The professor's hypothesis is currently under investigation by the British government. If it is deemed to have a merit, a substantial research grant would be made available.
عادي اذا شفت مشروع عادي شوف مشروع. الكراتين الصفراء اذا شفتها نط عليها من تحت، تروح تحتها ونط. هذه هي. Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted.
Yeah.
I thought I was muted. My apologies. I'm back.
The accused made use of the invention built on his new hypothesis to take Mr. Asman's life in order to be the sole benefactor of the grant.
But...
This disastrous demonstration was no accident. It was carefully designed from the outset to end the life of the victim.
Thank you, Lord 16. The prosecution's stance is clear. But you will now bring forth witnesses to substantiate your claims.
Gladly, my lord. Bailiff, show the first witnesses to the stand. Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. Hi, Gregson. Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector, Scotland Yard's Homicide Division. I was on duty at the demonstration on the day in question in charge of the following investigation.
Albert Haybrein, scientist!
You were born in England, but have been carrying out research in Germany in recent years, correct?
Yes, that's right. After graduating from university here in Britain, I went to work in Germany and made an amazing discovery. Which is what brought me back. I had to demonstrate my incredible hypothesis at the Great Exhibition.
What you demonstrated was incredible, right? An incredible explosion!
But the science was a success. The instantaneous kinesis worked. Everyone saw it. They must have done. Yes, there was that terrible accident, but the demonstration of my hypothesis was a success.
Well, that much is undeniable, as shown in this photograph taken by the forensic investigation team. This was taken inside the Crystal Tower. Wait, nope, shit, that's you.
Whoa.
This was taken
Say it.
inside the Crystal Tower, I take it. The centerpiece of the exhibition, no less.
Yeah, it was taken inside the Crystal Tower. That's right. It rammed right into it.
I see, very well. Submit the photograph as evidence.
Press E. Press E. What are you thinking? Uh-oh.
So he just killed by the crossbow. Someone did kill.
Yeah, did you
See what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. See what?
the image?
The image, yeah. That's it.
Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, no check.
As the court heard, the victim of the incident was Mr. Odie Asman. There have been a number of allegations made against the man, but putting them aside for the time being. He was the man who financed the research for the experiment and the demonstration itself.
I see. So to summarize the situation, the defendant is accused of taking the life of the man who funded his work. Would that be correct?
Exactly.
But couldn't it be that the explosion was caused by some malfunction in the apparatus used for the demonstration?
That's right. That must be it. My splendid machine. My poor splendid machine.
We're locked in.
You saw it yesterday, didn't you? We can't even examine the wreckage thanks to the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act.
What? The wreckage! The wreckage! But that being the case, how can the facts be established? How can it possibly be determined whether this was an accident or deliberate and malicious act?
Extremely simple. Extremely simply, my lord.
I beg your pardon.
Isn't that right, witness?
What? Sorry? Me?
Or your neighbor? Yes, sir, it was murder, plain and simple. Anyone could state that with complete certainty.
But why? How can you possibly think that?
Thank you, Inspector. I think we had better proceed to formal testimony. You will explain to the courts on what grounds you claim this experiment to have been a front for murder.
His clothes are really tidy, so he definitely wasn't in the explosion at the time.
Who? What?
Wait, can I just check the image again? I was barely paying attention the last like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you mean his?
Yeah, his. Look, it looks very clean. So the place of murder should be the
Where
clock
is
tower.
he?
Unless he was. He's in He should be in the clock tower. I
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
but where
something
in the
last
clock
shot.
tower? What's this? Why is he like in a cradle?
You guys need to go back and watch that first cutscene again.
Yeah. Can we? How?
Oh yeah,
Possibly.
save. I think we can
Yeah,
save.
let me-
Imagine we get spoiled. Imagine we get spoiled. Nah, that's never gonna happen.
How would we get spoiled?
I mean, if you
Because
accidentally
maybe
start
everything's
case 4,
normal.
then
How would I accidentally start
Did you
this
save?
wall?
you'll you
Okay,
fat finger a button really badly.
Special content? Gallery.
Got it.
Moving pictures.
Moving pictures. What?
Hi, Peter.
What?
What's he doing?
Oh, it's day 3 indictment. Wait, what?
What?
Oh wait, no, this is something different. That's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
That's
it's
not-
something different.
This,
Oh yeah, it is! 7 days of sin! What the hell? Or the... No.
No, it streams the music. I guess it's not. It's not there. Wait, start a new thing with the. Just start chapter 3 again.
Yeah.
New game chapter 3. Oh, select adventure. Select
Select
adventure.
adventure. Yeah. There you go.
The grand end of the century Great Exhibition of London. Surely there is not a soul who has failed to hear of it. Wondrous new works of culture and industry from every corner of the globe had converged on Hyde Park, welcoming over 50 million visitors. The last great hurrah of this century. Astonished and delighted people of all nations, and ended on a note of resounding success. But as regards to the terrible catastrophe that occurred during the festivities, very few are aware my friend Mr. Herlock Sholmes had a hand in unraveling the matter. For from the shadows, it was he who earnestly unearthed the facts of the case. And like the centerpiece of the great exhibition, which rose high into the skies of Hyde Park, Sholmes's brilliant deductions, as clear and lofty as the Crystal Tower itself, brought the truth to light.
These are all like stories from the book, right?
The great
The book.
exhibition, which is absolutely packed with people.
This is kind of starting
The weather is
to
unusually
teeter off from
fine,
that, but
and we're about to witness a most extraordinary scientific
they all
experiment.
take inspiration.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th century will see
Such
steam engines and
advanced
electrical
waxwork.
power dominate the world.
Yeah.
It's even moving.
Horse-drawn
I'll-
cars will give way to the motor car. Ships will sprout wings and take to the skies. And today, we showcase even more advanced technology. A glimpse into the future. A world first. A demonstration of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine. A man will literally be disassembled by a pulse of high voltage electricity and beamed to another location. Whereupon his body will be reassembled by a series of complex calculations exactly as it was before.
Oh, that's where.
Oh, that's where it is.
Okay, I guess that is him.
In but a few moments from now, this gentleman will, in the blink of an eye, complete an incredible journey through the air. to arrive an instant later.
Maybe he just exploded there.
You!
But his clothes, but his clothes,
Exploded and you went all the way there.
but his clothes are too tiny to be a part of an explosion. He 100% died from a crossbow. But
He is moving around as it is exploding right now.
crazy. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, well that didn't help.
It did help, but
It
now we
helped.
know
It
what
helped.
the
It
thing
helped
was.
specifically because it cleared up the confusion going around.
Oh. Oh, that was Iggy's confusion, not my confusion.
Yeah, I know. Maybe.
Well, I'm also part of the thing, though.
Yeah, this is for both of you. You gotta remember.
What do you mean it's my play? Frontful murder.
This is new. The corpse that went crashing through that crystal tower had a broken neck.
I made a minor miscalculation in the angle of the beam projection. That's all. That was my mistake.
The post-mortem examination revealed another injury, a fatal wound. There was a lesion in his chest where he'd clearly been stabbed by something sharp, right in the heart. So the victim was killed before he went anywhere. And so the only one who could have done it.
Damn, broken neck. Shadows died twice.
An extraordinary business.
Got stabbed and had his neck snapped.
In addition to suffering a broken neck, the victim was stabbed in the heart.
Information I would really like to have heard from someone other than the judge.
The coroner says death would have been all but instant from a wound like that.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
You could say, in fact. And that the victim was killed twice.
We gotta kill one of his family members.
You gotta make up for it.
The second joke was so fucking on point there.
He was killed twice, oh my god.
No! That couldn't be further from the truth.
I have here the experiment plan document that was submitted to the security team. The victim stood himself inside something called the bird cage, and ready to be beamed instantaneously. And that's the word they use, right? I like big words. To the second level of the Crystal Tower, about 25 yards away. And the experiment did not go according to plan, however. Now the machine was put into operation, there was a large explosion. And the blast caused the beam transmitter to point higher than intended. Accordingly, the kinesis resulted in the birdcage materializing in mid-air, from where it subsequently fell, crashing through the glass of the Crystal Tower's large round window.
There is another possibility.
Yeah.
amidst the confusion by the explosion, someone grabbed the cage and put him in a float and then threw him from the float when they reached the clock tower.
Huh. Guys,
Gotta
I'm
think
coming
about
up with the
it.
guys. I have a theory.
yeah.
I have a theory. Okay, so what happened was he was beamed. It was midair, and the Superman came. He grabbed the kid, slammed him down.
We gotta think of every possibility. Okay.
My word! What is
Yeah, because otherwise, how else would it be instantaneous? Like, yeah, I mean, it could be anyone else except Superman. The only way for it to still be instantaneous. Is
Yeah,
that
come
logic.
on, lock in.
What are some of the
Can't believe
victims'
Superman
neck
would
was
do-
broken up
commit
on
murder
the
like
top of
this.
the tower then?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. The machine was just too powerful. But honestly, really, I swear it was an accident, a terrible accident.
Unfortunately, that excuse can't save you. No, not considering the sharp murder weapon that pierced the victim's heart.
Yeah, it's kind of sus. Murder weapon? What are you saying?
And this is the autopsy report submitted by the coroner. And the prosecution would like it entered into court record.
Your question granted, counsel.
Last man, his neck was broken on the impact of a violent fall, and he was stabbed in the chest with a shock object. Details of victim Yasmin Mail. 47 British time of death, 21st October around 2:20 p.m. Cause of death, the hemorrhage of a wound to the chest that pierced the heart, inflicted by a sharp implement. Additional observations: a broken vertebra, most likely resulting from the impact after a sudden fall from a considerable height.
Huh. Damn, poor guy.
Poor guy. Maybe.
Wait a minute. This is the question. If he most definitely was tapped by the crossbow. Where's the bow? Where's the thing?
The arrow? Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say about the crossbow?
If he was shot by the crossbow, and that's what the stab wound is, where is the arrow?
So, what's your reasoning for this?
This is a question.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna need to ask that to you a lot today. Or anytime we go through this case.
What? Ask what?
What's your reasoning?
What's
your basis?
This is a question. I'm asking.
Fucking worry about
Where
it.
is it?
Okay.
It should exist. Piece of cloth.
What is there? Piece of cloth and weapon.
It's Jellius, the Oxford. Goes with it.
That's not right.
Can we see his profile again? Well, one last time. One last time.
OD husband.
What he asked me.
OD husband.
Oh, fuck. Compare it one last time with the thing. No, okay.
That's the same dude.
What?
That's the same dude.
Yes, he has the thing.
The mole. Or would it be birthmark? I don't know.
His head is gone though. Poor guy.
Very well, counsel for the defense.
Sorry.
Just continue.
Okay. Yes, my lord. I need to focus here. It's been a while. I need to press. I need to press Q to press and E to present. Had a broken neck. Mama dick. Bill. Listen, just wait. Chop the chop, not.
Hold it!
The defense knew nothing of this crucial information.
And the prosecution received support from the forensic investigation team only this morning. That was the first we knew of it as well. I can only apologize for the impossibility of informing the defense.
Sarcastic and insincere? Thanks. So, what was the nature of the sharp object?
Among the accused tools that were in the use at the demonstration, one is of particular interest. This.
Oh yes, that would appear to be some kind of screwdriver, wouldn't it, Guts?
Oh wait, it's a laugh. Yes.
My trusty little companion, Andrew.
Andrew. Of course.
Ah, do you know each other already? He's one of my dear friends, like all my tools. I've named them all enough. We're one big happy family. Andrew's my flathead screwdriver, of course. His brother Michael is a crosshead. Well, it would appear that Andrew has a red stain.
Oh, sorry, the stream keeps lagging.
Oh. Is it fine?
That's fine, no.
Okay. That isn't.
It's blood, beyond all reasonable doubt.
No.
Please.
And that's not all. The long, sharp shape of this Andrew fellow is completely consistent with the victim's wound.
Ooh. Ooh.
Order!
Was that about an
The court will
arrow,
enter this.
Iggy?
I mean, we weren't presented with this information.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no reason to assume that it was an arrow that had impaled him.
I mean, Zane, do you think this could be? They can shoot this with a crossbow.
I don't know. This is blood, Mr. Asmus, no doubt. This is the problem with looking at murder weapons. What?
Blood.
I've seen this unusually shaped handle before. It's the same screwdriver that was lodged in the grill on the floor of the kinesis machine. Which could be important information, so I should definitely make a note of it.
Ooh. Distinctive handle.
That is a very distinctive handle.
A fucking A.
Very
Yes,
distinctive
I know.
handle. A handle. So one of Professor Harburn's tools is the murder weapon. Great. Ace it too.
Hold it!
What grounds do you have for saying that?
And you really need to ask. There were only 2 people on that public experimentation stage in front of the whole crowd. I'm the victim, Mr. Odie Osmond, and the accused, Professor Hairbrain. And we know for certain that before the experiment, the victim was alive. Hi, juror number 4. Furthermore, following the explosion and kinesis, nobody went anywhere near the body.
Great!
In other words, only Hi, Albert. In other words, only someone else on stage with the victim could possibly have done it.
Who left and joined?
I don't fucking
Oh.
know, it keeps happening.
Iggy, did you...
No, the voice cuts off. It's just that the voice cuts off, don't worry.
It's just the
Or
voice.
if I leave and... Yeah, if I leave and jump back, it's just the voice. You just keep going.
Excuse me!
Excuse me.
Professor Harburn. Given some information that might be relevant here. Professor!
Sorry. I was just calculating the atom coefficient of electrolysis to separate molecules of the human body.
The witness stand is the best place for that. It seemed as though you might have something to say about Inspector Gregson's last remark.
Yes, that's right. Of course. He just said that nobody else could have done it, didn't he?
That's right. Actually, just continue without me for a bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but there's no way that I could possibly have stabbed Mr. Asman, as you say.
Explain, please, Professor.
Of course, this cold-hearted policeman may not be aware, I suppose. But humans are warm-blooded mammals, with blood running continuously through their veins.
I don't know.
And surely, you see, if I plunge something the size of Andrew into the man's chest, the whole stage would have been a bloodbath. No, a blood swimming pool. But thousands of plunderers were watching me at the time. And yet not one of them claims to have been seen a swimming pool of blood. You see, not one.
Well done, Professor. That was a great counter argument.
Objection.
Order! Order!
Go ahead, Sid. Got this.
Me?
Yeah.
You're normally Van Zeeks.
Yeah, that's why. I gotta switch it up.
God, okay. I haven't done a deep voice in a while, so...
Yeah.
Pray, forgive the discourtesy if I savor a drop from my hollowed chalice to accompany my old friend seducing. It is to you, Albert.
Oh, you're too kind, Berk. But I'm really not that bad, Johnny.
No, you're not.
No?
You've neglected to mention one crucial possibility.
I have?
A particular situation in which very little bleeding would result from a stab wound. Inspector, enlighten the court, please. Where are they going with this?
Very well. You will amend your formal testimony now, Inspector Brooks.
What?
Hold it!
Elaborate. Why would you think that, Inspector? Oh,
Should I read this lines?
yeah, I do.
With any wounds, only when you pull the weapon out of the profuse bleeding or profuse whilst it's still lodged in the body, it acts as a stopper of sorts, for want of a better word.
I see. You don't need a medical degree to be aware of this fact. It's common knowledge for any investigator. This is understanding either.
If you ask me, this bloke masked what he was doing from view with his body before stabbing Asman in the chest. Then he beamed the victim off the stage with his fancy device, the screwdriver still where he planted it.
I would never do such a thing! Not my precious tools! I would never use them for such dirty work! You only use tools for their intended purpose! That's common knowledge! For any scientist!
The fact remains, the lack of blood and scene can easily be explained, as the prosecution has demonstrated. So that's all the testimony I have to work with. I had no idea that the victim had been stabbed. It changes everything. Did Van Six keep that to himself until now on purpose to gain the advantage? Oh well, I suppose all I could do is press those witnesses for as much new information as possible.
Okay, I guess we gotta press the previous ones.
Yeah, but we gained one.
Huh?
We gained one.
The weapon the victim was stabbed with must have been left in his body while he was being through the air. I guess... I guess... I don't know. Could be the image because they could have taken. I guess is the image straight after they found the body, like it's on site.
I don't know.
If so, then
taken after he had ostensibly been beamed to the Crystal Tower.
okay, present it then because there's no
Yeah,
weapon.
sure.
Objection!
Never mind.
I guess not.
Hold it!
Are you suggesting that because he fell from a group's considerable height?
Also, I forgot. Exactly, which highlights something else about this whole rum business.
What's that? The fact that the instantaneous kinesis itself was a success.
After the explosion, the cage with the fella inside suddenly appeared out of nowhere in midair. So although the experiment ended in disaster, the so-called instantaneous kinesis did actually occur.
Remind us, Professor, what was the cause of the fatal disaster?
Wait. 1 second. We gained a new like a new what was it? This thing. What was this thing? What was this called? This whole thing?
What?
What is this? these things? What were these things called?
What do you mean? It's a screwdriver.
No, not the screwdriver. Evidence.
Oh.
We gained one new evidence and one new line from Gregson. Just present the new evidence to his new line.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Element's just gonna kill me.
Objection!
You say that while the weapon remains in the body, there's very little bleeding. Is that unequivocal?
Look, there was no blood on the experimentation stage, even though that's where the fellow was stabbed. The only explanation for that is if the screwdriver was still in his body, stopping any heavy bleeding.
It's common medical knowledge, my learned friend. Even on your side of the world. Yes, but about the screwdriver. The thing is, we actually saw it at the scene ourselves, on the experimentation stage. What? It was on the floor by the record of the machine, poking through a metal grill. I went to pick it up, but the detective here stopped me. Isn't that right, Inspector Gregson?
Well, no, you come to mention it, yes.
Inspector, are we to understand that you permitted the Defense Council to investigate? That you contravened the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act?
No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. I just let him look, nothing more. I was very clear it wasn't such anything.
Yes, that's true. The screwdriver was in plain sight on the stage. But it should have been, should it?
What are you getting at?
If this tool had been in the victim's body when the victim was beamed away by the machine, then it shouldn't have still been on the stage. That's right. It should have been beamed across to the Crystal Tower along with Mr. Asmund. And been found still lodged in the victim's chest.
I forgot where we found it initially.
Yeah.
Order! How do you explain this, Inspector?
I thought the one we found was a different screwdriver.
I remember we saw it before, but I forgot where we saw it.
I don't...
It looks as though everything that the victim had on his person moved with him when he was beamed. If the screwdriver was still in his chest when the instantaneous kinesis occurred, obviously that shouldn't have been beamed to the destination as well. This is a strange situation. Even though people are saying that this instantaneous kinesis is a scientific impossibility, we're still basing arguments on the assumption that it did actually take place. Alright, time to tighten the screws here. My lord, if the prosecution is unable to explain this inconsistency in its argument, we can only conclude that the testimony given in support cannot be relied upon. Lord Banzix is stumped. Hold it! What the fuck?
Actually, I am guilty. Do you have to stay witness? Yeah, I knew it. It bears out. The equations hold. Mr. Naruhodo, don't worry.
About what?
Without delving into the details, there is no inconsistency.
What?
Even if Andrew had been lodged in Mr. Asmund's chest, my trusty tool wouldn't have moved. Andrew remaining on the stage is consistent with my calculations.
What? What?
Are you stupid?
Did he fucking... What a guy. What a guy.
Ow!
It would seem your illusions have been shattered. Clearly we should hear the accused's explanation. Or should I say, a brilliant scientist's explanation. Just when I found an inconsistency in the prosecution's argument. Scientists...
Very well, the defendants will testify again. Provide us with a scientific explanation as to why the inconsistency asserted by the defense fails to hold.
What a fucking dumbass. What a fucking dumbass. Iggy? Oh lord.
It's dead. Elementary fucking killed it.
Yeah.
In the name of Apollo, I will, my lord. To be clear, I'm still at the stage of gathering data for my research. My hypothesis states that kinesis cannot transport metal, though. Hence the metal weapon would have stayed put. But it's not all metal. In other words, the point just raised by Mr. Naruhodo isn't inconsistent at all. Mr. Asman was the patron of my research. Without him, my work wouldn't have been possible. Wait, check the picture again. Does he have any metal on him? Yes! Look, the glasses.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So, the thrust of your testimony, Professor, is...
Based upon his hypothesis, metal objects cannot be moved by this method of instantaneous kinesis.
In other words?
In other words, since the screwdriver is made of metal, even if it remained lodged in the victim's chest, its subsequent discovery on the stage, despite the victim being found elsewhere, is not an inconsistency.
And therefore...
And therefore, Professor Albert Heilbrand could still have been the killer.
My great hypothesis holds, you see. We had to make the cage used to contain the subject from wood for that very reason.
I wasn't addressing you with this.
Professor Heilbrand.
Yes!
Which side are you on here?
I don't take sides, Mr. Naruhodo. No. My only interest lies in upholding my hypothesis. I'm a scientist after all.
Is he working for us or against us? It's very hard to tell. Let's see how you cross-examine this testimony, my Nipponese friend.
Yes, fire away, Mr. Naruhodo.
Okay, well, that's easy.
Also, the screwdriver does have wood in it. It's not all metal.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have transported
wait,
this
no.
far.
Never mind. Maybe it is. Maybe it is metal. Looking at it again.
It's not.
Never mind. It's all
probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all metal. Yeah, they're just the glasses.
Professor Herobrine, you said that according to your hypothesis, nothing made of metal can be beamed by instantaneous kinesis using the machine you made. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Spot on. Exactly correct.
In that case, I'd ask you to have a look at this photograph that was taken at the scene. In particular, I'd like to pay attention to the victim's face. You can clearly see that Mr. Asman is wearing a pair of spectacles with a metal rim.
What? Metal? No! Metal can't! Don't! Metal! No!
We've already established that the proposed murder weapon, the screwdriver, was found on the stage. However, if your hypothesis correctly predicted that outcome, it should have also predicted that the metal rimmed spectacles would be found in the same place.
Yeah! My hypothesis! My hypothesis!
Professor Herobrine, this isn't easy for me to say, but your hypothesis is clearly flawed.
Yeah!
Order! Counsel, what is the implication of this?
If, on the day in question, the alleged instantaneous kinesis never actually took place, then it's entirely possible that the victim was killed somewhere other than the stage. On the stage. And in that case, someone other than the defendant could have been the culprit.
But my hypothesis found! I proved it that day! The experiment was a success! The experiment was proof of all my work!
Yes, Juror number 4. Go ahead.
What? Wait! Great Scott! Are you suggesting my science is suspect? No, never! That machine is the essence of my entire hypothesis! It's protected by the Special Suspension for Scientific Equipment Act!
I don't like the way this seems to be going. What's the best way for me to help the professor? Are they tricking us? I don't know, but it seems my second brain has gone silent. Raise an objection.
Objection!
Professor Herobrine has yet to perfect his invention. That would seem to be the case, yes. But even so... Even so what? Go to such trouble and expect to create a fake machine to display in public. He would have absolutely no reason to do such a thing.
Objection!
He had an obvious reason to do exactly that. For the research grant money.
Conspirators? no. I haven't deceived anyone, least of all the government. My help is sound. The science is sound. Please, you must believe me.
Objection!
No matter how unbelievable this hypothesis may seem to you, ladies and gentlemen, the fact remains that the victim was transported instantly to the Crystal Tower, which means that the experiment was a success.
Ah, Barrick!
And therefore, the only person who could have possibly have committed the murder is the accused. Excuse.
You are excused. Ah, Barrick!
Where is this heading? I have no idea. My lord, if I may.
Yes, Lord Bredsix.
The prosecution would like to summon a new witnesses to the stand.
Sirs, what would be the nature of their involvement?
They were spectators of the demonstration at the exhibition, who was occupying special seats.
Very well, I can grant the prosecution's request. I should very much like to hear from eyewitnesses to the incident.
The prosecution's stance is clear. This experiment was no pastiche. The accused killed the financier victim there on the public stage before the very eyes of the spectators. Now, my learned friend. Yes? It's time for you to make your own stance clear. It's clearly a flaw in the professor's hypothesis. I can definitely see that. But where does that leave me?
We shall take a short recess now. During which time the prosecution will prepare us new witnesses to take the stand.
As you wish, my lord.
Good. In that case, court is adjourned for 20 minutes.
Let me see, are you AFK? Or you're still here?
He's observing. Imagine.
Why is he observing?
I don't know. I lied.
Join us.
I made it up.
I kind of was observing for the end there. I was trying to figure out when the next to be continued would be so that we could know when the next time went well, and then it was just there, so it was...
Yeah, okay, that's, we need to...
Leave it there for today?
Our rules.
Okay.
Yes,
Hold
we
on
need to
rules.
uphold the
Yeah.
rules.
Hold on rules, okay.
I thought that was...